Hey guys, you ready to let the dogs out?
What? Do what?
Let the dogs out. You know, like, who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out?
Dude, I almost had you. You never had.
Who let the dogs out?
The pleasant noise you are about to hear coming from your radio is not a mistake.
Did somebody slip up and write stupid on my forehead?
Explain why you went 61 in a 25 zone.
I was drag racing. I'm a drag racer.
You were drag racing in a Prius.
I don't win a lot.
I want you to go back out on that track and hit the pace car. Hit the pace car? Hit the pace car. What for? Because you hit every other damn thing out there. I want you to be perfect.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
You jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it? Oh, righty.
Ask any racer, any real racer. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
Welcome to Racin Nation. Matt, Nick, Sean Sullivan coming at you for the next about 60 minutes. We're going to talk a little NASCAR. We're going to talk a little NHRA, and we're going to talk some IndyCar coming right here to our back door. St. Petersburg Grand Prix coming off this weekend. I'm excited, Sean. I am really, really excited for this week.
Matt, how can't you be excited? I mean, right now we are coming apart. We're coming the next 2 weeks into racing affinity. We love it. I mean, we've got this weekend, we've got the Grand Prix, the St. Pete Grand Prix. Next week we've got Gators, the Gator Nationals in Gainesville. So
at the same time, we will have the 12 hours of Sebring going on. We're actually going to split up. We're going to go to two different locations at the same time. We'll be broadcasting Saturday morning live from 12 hours of Sebring and live from the Gator Nationals.
That is the first time we've ever done this, two places at the same time, simultaneous. So you want to listen to this show.
Yeah, I mean, one or two things are going to happen. It's either going to be epic or it's going to be a complete failure. And I'm kind of skeptical on both.
It is Matt and I, so there is a chance it could be a failure. However, it's worth running the chance for you guys to listen, because I can tell you right now, I'm going to have some Don Schumacher racing guys on that are going to blow your mind.
Sean, I got a question for you.
Yeah,
I got a quick question. Yeah. Do you know what today is?
I do know what today is.
Today? You do know what today? What is today? Is it because I told you already?
You told me already.
I did tell you?
Yeah, you did.
What did I tell you?
Today is the 24-hour NOLA.
It is. Today kicks off the 24 hours of NOLA, but that is not what the question that I have. We have a lot of friends that are at NOLA Motorsports Park that will be running the 24-hour endurance race there. Want to wish those guys good luck. Be safe. Keep hydrated, because it might not be that cold out, but getting behind those wheels and pounding it for 24 hours is something that just kind of puts a toll on you. I've done it. It is a tolling feat. But today, wow, I cannot believe you don't know this.
The testing at Spa?
No, today is National Barbie Day.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Are you really playing that right now? This is a racing show.
I just had to throw that out there. As being a father of a daughter just like you, I figured you would know this.
Yeah, you know what? It's just not on the top of my list, but it is National Barbie Day, so all you guys out there that love Barbies, rock on.
You know what else it is?
I'm afraid to find out.
It is National Get Over It Day.
I like that.
It is definitely National Get Over It Day. March 9th, National Get Over It Day.
I like that.
So, got a lot of things going on today. We'll have a pretty well packed show. We're going to be giving away tickets to the NHRA Gator Nationals in Gainesville. I know you guys have heard Mike Reeves in the morning show talking about some tickets that they're giving away. We're giving away tickets also. We're giving away ours tonight.
You know what, Matt? We're going to give them away, absolutely, but I'm going to give you the trivia question. It's not going to be super hard. If you know anything about NHRA, you'll know the answer to this instantaneous. So we're going to give you that opportunity. I'll tell you what, after the break, we'll come back and I will tell you what the question is, and you'll have 15 minutes to answer it. Please don't look it up. It's not that hard. You either know it or you don't.
Well, I don't even know if it's going to be. I don't even know if we have to tell them not to look it up. I don't think that it's.
All right,
should be that difficult.
You can look it up if you want. So I'll make it harder then.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna go crazy on it.
I'm an encyclopedia of. I will give you guys a hint. It's going to be a Gator National trivia question.
Uh-oh. See, I don't even know if we talked about this.
No, we haven't. It's just something that just kind of came to my head, and I kind of want to do it. We're going to give them away, but you know what? Actually, Matt, you and I will talk. We've got about 5 minutes before we go to break. We will talk, and we'll come out. We'll tell you what it's going to take to get these tickets tonight on this show.
You want to really, really focus in on this. You want to make sure you get in chance to win these tickets. Now, these are not just regular general admission tickets. These are Skybox. These are suite tickets.
This is Matt and I at our best. This is where we come and set ourselves apart from other racing shows. Matt and I roll like this, one way. Only the best for our listeners, period.
That's right. Best for our listeners and best for our fans.
That's right. We get the best guests, and guess what? We're giving away Skybox tickets. These are $375 a piece, okay? And the best part is you get me to be there with you. That alone, I can't put a price on it.
I'll tell you what.
You get to meet Sean Sullivan.
If you give me $10, I'll make sure Sean stays away from you.
Oh, come on now. I was an epic part of getting these wonderful tickets for our listeners.
The update today, we'll step away from NHRA for just a moment. We're going to talk a little bit of NASCAR. Released today, announced this afternoon, Tony Stewart's doctors are satisfied with the healing of his L1 vertebrae burst fracture. Now, if you don't know who Tony Stewart is, we'll go ahead and tell you who he is. He's the driver of the number 14 for Stewart-Haas Racing, who was injured in an off-road vehicle all-terrain accident on January 31st. He is also the co-owner of Stewart-Haas Racing. Now he's kind of set his eyes on a rehabilitation plan. There is still no set return date for Tony Stewart, the 3-time Sprint Cup Series champion, but we do know that he will make a full recovery and he will return to that number 14 before this season is complete.
And that is great. We really do need Tony as a part of our NASCAR season. Tony has an astronomical amount of followers, and that's one of your friends, Matt. Bottom line is you have a really good relationship with Tony.
I do. And I hate the fact that these things keep on happening to Tony. And I don't know if it's so much a self-inflicted or if it's just bad luck.
You know what, Matt? What would you rather a trivia question be? Speed or the person that's won it the most?
I think we'll talk about that during the break.
I'll give you a little hint. That's kind of where, what year also was the Gator Nationals held? That might be the question. Maybe not. We'll tell you in just a minute.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more Racin Nation here in just a moment. Welcome back to Racin Nation. Matt Nix, Sean Sullivan. Hey, Sean, I got a quick question for you before we jump into things. Actually, let me do this real fast. Let me thank a sponsor, Noka Organics. If you have not heard of this, it is a superfood blends that you crave. Refreshing fruits and veggies, protein, flaxseed superfoods. They're all 110 calories. They're portable pouches. No preservatives. No refrigeration necessary. Got 3 great flavors. My favorite, the sweet potato and goji, blueberry and beet, and the mango coconut. Actually, I just downed one of those right during that break right there. So amazing. Check those guys out. Or NokaOrganics.com. That's NOKA Organics. Excuse me. I think I've been mispronouncing that word. Check those guys out. Sean, we're going to jump right into things here. Have you seen Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jimmy Johnson's new fire suit for this weekend?
No, I have not. Actually, I would like to see it. You know what? Now that you just said that, I bet you I'm going to find it real quick.
Go to our Twitter account. That's the Racin Nation, at Racin Nation on Twitter, or Racin Nation on Facebook. You can see right there. I put both of them up. They have some artist renderings because they have not taken pictures in those fire suits as of yet.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at them right now, Matt. I'm actually on our Twitter, actually done a great job. We also have up our sponsor, Noka. Go ahead, check it out. We have a picture up of them. And let me tell you, I don't miss a lot of meals, but let me tell you, I had this the other day, pulled me out. I was crashing. I have a little, I can't go low blood sugar, but that thing bailed me out. Excellent food, and it helps you on your diet. So good stuff.
They are a superfood too. No, the new fire suits that they've played out for this weekend in Phoenix are Superman and Batman.
Yeah, pretty cool. I mean, pretty cool. Looks like it's going to be something, it's kind of neat playing on the superheroes. The reason they're doing that, you know why, Matt, right?
Why is that?
There's a movie coming out, and it's called Batman
versus Superman. That is 100% correct. It's probably some of the best fire suits that I've seen in quite a long time. I actually posted those pictures up. I want to know who's your favorite. So go to the Twitter account, check those out, at Racin Nation on Twitter, and vote for yours. I've got a poll going right now. And let me tell you, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is blowing them away with the Batman. Or what is it? The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight, yeah. He actually is a cool suit, man. It really is. And you know what? Everybody loves Junior. He's my favorite driver. I mean, come on, man.
Oh, well, hold on. Most popular driver in NASCAR, 12 years running.
Yeah, I like the guy also, you know, and there's a lot of other ones I like. I mean, we know a lot of them. And actually, I like Ray Black Jr. also that races Xfinity. He's one of my favorite drivers as well. I'm going to give a shout out to Ray today.
Well, you got to have a truck series driver that you consider as your favorite. And I know as being media personnel, we're not supposed to have play favorites here, but you have to have a truck driver, an Xfinity driver, and a Cup driver.
I'm thinking of who could be I could think real quick of somebody for my truck, that's for sure. The problem is she don't make all the races anymore.
You know, that is very sad. Her and Norm Benny have yet to make a race.
No, they Jenny Jo raced the last race in the second one in Atlanta. She came in 27th.
Did she? Oh, yeah, that's right. She got in on a provisional. Yeah. That's right. She did get in on a provisional. Norm Benning, on the other hand, has yet to make a race for the season.
And I hate that because those guys are. I mean, Norm's a super individual. We know him really well. The guy is a struggler just to get in and go. But it's sad when it's coming to that, Matt. You're not going to make it unless you / be a charter.
Well, and I don't even know if it has to be so much to be a charter. Because there's no charters in the truck series as of yet, or the Xfinity series. Yeah, you have to buy your way in or race your way in performance. You know,
look at Ray Black. I mean, somebody that we know personally from Florida, races full time in the Xfinity series, has a great car, good sponsor, but he'll tell you right up, we're down on the engine power. And what does it take to get a better engine? Money. A lot of it.
Sponsors.
That's right. So it's all, you know, bottom line is if Matt and I had $1 million, $2 million, we could buy ourselves a nice Xfinity racing team.
We could.
But
if anybody wants to give me a couple $1 million, I'll run the team for you. No problem.
Actually, we would run the team together, and it would be a lot of fun. So if there's somebody out there that wants to be the big dog and they want to own a race team, just send Matt a text. Send us something on Twitter.
With a check. With a text and a check.
Just let us know. And I mean, we're flexible. We'll take payments. And
oh my God,
we would have a blast. You guys, I'm telling you, it would be the best fun of your life. Just coming to the track with me alone is an experience that you will never have again. I promise you.
Speaking of experience that we'll probably never have again, and that was NASCAR rolled into Las Vegas in NASCAR's form of Desert Storm. And everything happened that has never happened before in Las Vegas. We had rain. We had storms. We had windstorms. We had gale force winds reaching almost 50 miles an hour.
That was crazy.
All of these things played into and out of the driver's hands. Now, they had tailwinds as they're going down the front stretch, and then that changed. They had tailwinds when they were going down the back stretch. They had crosswinds coming out of 3, then crosswinds coming out of 1. What could have happened during this race did happen.
It really did happen.
It was probably and by talking to the fans and putting some things out there on social media and trying to get some feedback from people, this was probably one of the most exciting races we will see this season. Hopefully not. But the fact that we had as many lead changes as we did, I think there was 17 by the end of the race.
17.
11 different leaders.
11.
And a last chance pass for the lead to take home the victory. I mean, Brad Keselowski came out of nowhere, came from a speeding road penalty. You know who the last driver to win a race after getting the speeding road penalty was?
It was Dale Jr.
No.
Jimmy Johnson?
No.
Harvick?
No.
Keselowski?
No.
Logano?
No. You're thinking way too far up ahead.
Okay, so it's going to be Ryan Newman.
Sterling Marlin?
Dude, come on, dude. Where do you throw that from?
Was the last driver to come back and win a race after receiving a pit road speeding violation.
Yeah, I knew that.
That is to tell you how difficult to come back to a win it is to come back from a green flag pit road speeding violation.
You know what, Matt? Okay, he stumped me, guys. You know what else you should take a look at if you have a minute, guys? Go ahead and look up the Verizon Indy cars this year. They are the silver bullets. They kind of look like a Formula One car. They look sharp. I can't wait to see those on Saturday.
Saturday is going to be a very busy day. Verizon IndyCar Series makes way into St. Petersburg, Florida, right here in our backyard. If you have not ever been to an IndyCar race, this is one I can definitely recommend to go to. Find a place. Tickets are very, very affordable. You can bring the family. You can go down there. You can have a good time, spend the day. It is amazing down there. Sean, you know what? We are about 25 minutes past the hour right now, and I think it's time that we push out these tickets.
Okay, I got it. I'm going to make the trivia question very easy, and we have some specific instructions. I'm going to give you the trivia question, and the phone number first. First of all, 352-796-7272. Again, our phone number to win these tickets, 352-796-7272.
Now you're going to have to. We're going to take the fifth caller. Fifth caller. And the trivia question is: are you ready?
I'm ready.
I don't have a drum roll.
All right, buddy. Here it is. Who is the most winningest driver in NHR history who has won the most national championships?
Let me clarify that. Let me symbolize that just a little bit for you, Sean.
All right.
The active driver with the most NHRA national championships is. You got that?
I know who it is.
352-796-7272 is the number to call in. We're going to jump to a quick break so we can take those calls from you. Again, that's 352-796-7272. Who was the active NHRA driver with the most national championships?
Let's start living dangerously.
Welcome back to Racin Nation. Sean Sullivan and Matt Nix. Welcome back. All right, so here's the deal. We had callers. Nobody got the trivia question right.
It wasn't even that hard.
It wasn't. We got 6 callers, 8 callers, 10 callers, and nobody got it right. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold it over. We're going to give you guys another opportunity to win these tickets. I'm going to give the number out again. 352-796-7272. Again, 796-7272. When we go to break, you call us and tell us the right name, and the tickets are yours. Right now, I have the absolute pleasure to bring in a Brigstone engineer by the name of Dale, and his last name's a little technical, so I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Well, if there's something technical about tires, this guy can probably dissect it for us. How you doing there, Dale?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
We're good. We're trying to figure out Firestone tires, but more than that, we're trying to figure out how to pronounce your last name.
It's Harrigal.
Harrigal.
Well, I tell you what, I was going to butcher it completely up, so we just figured we would let you do it.
You won't see that name very often, so no problem that you don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, we didn't. We had no clue on that one. Dale, where are you at right now? Give us a little update of what you're doing and where you're at.
I'm actually at home in Akron, Ohio, getting ready to fly down to St. Petersburg early tomorrow morning, to take part in the St. Petersburg Grand Prix this weekend.
Well, we are absolutely looking forward to you and the rest of the NASCAR, IndyCar Nation, coming down to our state, coming to the St. Pete Grand Prix. It is an epic event. Every year, the city of St. Petersburg puts on an incredible show. They take the red carpet out. It's great. Have you been here before?
Oh, certainly, yes. And I completely agree with you. The city of St. Petersburg really gets behind the Firestone Grand Prix, and Green Savory does an excellent job putting on the event. It makes everyone in the IndyCar Series really feel like home, and it's such a wonderful location to start the season and get back to racing after our long off season. I know everyone in IndyCar is excited to get down to St. Petersburg and get the racing season started.
Yeah, we're excited, man.
Dale, let me ask you a question. I'm just going to jump right into things and start trying to get a little bit technical with you here, because that's just kind of how I do things. Firestone's bringing 3 different tires down here for the IndyCar Series, the opener at the St. Pete Grand Prix. The question a lot of fans have is, why do they get so many options on tires?
You know, we feel that the tire options really help increase passing in the series and really bring an extra element of strategy to the races. The three options are we have a primary tire, and the teams will get 5 sets of those throughout the weekend, and that's kind of the workhorse tire. That's the tire they're going to practice on. You'll see that tire in the race doing long runs, and that's really, it's a good tire, has good grip, good longevity, and that's kind of the workhorse for the weekend. And then we bring what's called an alternate tire, and the fans can distinguish the alternate tire by the bright red sidewall, the bright red stripe on the sidewall, and that tire is the Go Fast tire. It's a bit quicker. It has that red sidewall so the fans can tell, but this tire is the one that the drivers are going to run a bit faster on, but it also wears out a little quicker. Teams get 3 sets of that for the weekend. Okay. They use 2 of those sets in qualifying, and then they get a brand new set for Sunday for the race. And it really lends an element of strategy to the race series in that teams and drivers have to decide when they want to run the alternate tire versus the primary, and it gives us some more passing, and it gives a good element of strategy to the race.
Wow, so they only get 1 set for the race, so they have to figure out when they want to use it. If they want to use it at the beginning, I would think they want to hold it to the end.
Well, they can use the used tires from Saturday as well. So they can use 3 sets of reds in the race, but they only get 1 brand new set, and that's the key set that they want to keep, that they really work their strategy around as to whether they want to start the race on it or try to finish the race on it, when they want to use it through their race strategy.
Now, as being the chief engineer, there's a lot of different tire compounds that these teams will use over the course of the year. I think I read somewhere that Firestone is bringing somewhere around 65 different tire configurations to the races throughout this course of the season. What determines what you guys have to do to a tire to determine what the tire is going to be like whenever you bring it to the teams for each individual track?
Well, as you know, the IndyCar Series is one of the most diverse in the world in that the drivers run on street courses like we have in St. Petersburg, dedicated road courses, perhaps as in Barber, Alabama, and then, of course, ovals like the big one in the Indianapolis 500. And each one of those tracks have their own unique demands placed on the tires. And then there's the added feature that every time the car is on the track, regardless of what track type it is, every tire on that car is unique. It has a unique load, a unique job to do on the car. So even though the fronts look the same, they are unique in construction. A lot of times there are different compounds. So that's where we get the 65 different tire specifications for the 16 race season.
That's just incredible to me that you guys have to do that much engineering in order to determine. I mean, we got 16 races in the season. 65 different tires are available.
Yeah, that's correct, yes.
It floors me. Now, the big question, and this is another question that a lot of the casual fans will ask me, how come I can put a tire on my car that lasts 80,000 miles and either IndyCar or other circuits, they change tires every 20 minutes?
Well, you know, the IndyCar drivers, they really want to get the maximum grip they can out of the tires. You know, that's what it's all about. It's about who can complete the race the quickest, and they want the most grip possible. And the way to do that is to basically design the tires so that they match the fuel level in the car. The car can go about 70 miles on a full fuel run. The tires go about 70 miles. When the team pits to refill the car, they change the tires. That gives the drivers the ultimate performance throughout the race and really, I think, gives the fans the best show possible.
Interesting. The whole thing is, I mean, the engineering that goes behind everything that you guys do is just incredible. And I often try to wrap my brain around, is there all the engineers that enable and manufacture these tires, how does the company really make money on it? I mean, it's hard for me to wrap my brain around it.
Well, you know, our racing is really to demonstrate, it's a proof point of our technology. It's to demonstrate our technology for the fans. Racing is great because it's, you know, they are using Firestone tires. The Firestone tires they're using are built in our advanced technology workshop here in Akron, Ohio. So it's very close to our engineering. We spend a lot of time in the factory watching the tires being built, working on quality control, working on improvements for the next year. But as a company, it's really to demonstrate our technology, to prove our technology to the race fan and to others. And there is technology transfer from the race tires to the tires you use on the street every day.
Sure. Sure. Well, it makes a lot of sense to me. Dale, full-time, is that what you do? You're an engineer, full-time developing new products, improving the current products, and you go to the race as kind of like a consultant to the teams, correct?
That's true, yes. We have a team of 7 that is dedicated to the IndyCar Series, and we have both engineers and compounders. The compounder is responsible for the chemical makeup of the tire tread. In my group, everyone travels to the events. We all work closely with the teams and drivers. And Firestone, as a company, and myself included, works very closely with the IndyCar Series to make sure that we're aligned with the goals of the IndyCar Series and we're giving the best possible show for the fans that we can.
Well, yeah, and that's great because that's what they want. They want to see. It's actually really reassuring when you buy tires, and I bought a lot of them recently. I want to make sure that what I'm buying is tested, and with the name Firestone, I feel comfortable.
Yeah, if there's battle tested like Firestone. Now, Dale, we know you got a busy schedule ahead of you, and that you're going to be taking off and need to get some rest for that flight. You're going to be coming down here to St. Pete. This will be Firestone's debut at their at-track experience, which consists of interactive fan interaction areas, including games, airbrush tattoos, photo booths. You guys will also have a Corvette display set up. So for all the fans that are going down to St. Pete, make sure you swing by that display. Check that out. I'm sure it's going to be a ton of fun. Dale, we want to thank you for spending some time with us here on Racin Nation. We look forward to seeing you this weekend.
Sounds great. Thanks for your time.
All right. Thanks a lot, Dale. Have a good weekend. Have a safe trip.
Thanks. Thank you.
Bye-bye. You know, it's great whenever we're able to get these guys on the phone, Sean, and actually awesome. Get a little bit of in-depth detail as to what's going on. These cars are traveling around St. Pete Grand Prix, 190 mile an hour.
They are. They're rocking.
And guess what's in contact with the ground?
The tire.
Those tires. So those tires have to be battle tested, and then approved.
Yeah.
To make that happen. Check this out. We're going to throw these tickets up. It's super easy. The question is so easy. You guys have to be able to get this. The active driver with the most NHRA national championships. Let me tell you what. He's got 2 daughters that race in the series as well.
Actually 3. And they're really super people, and I will have them on this upcoming weekend.
All right, definitely. Hey, and this NHRA is his house. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more Racin Nation here in just a moment.
Welcome back to my house right now, my show, the absolute thing I love during the week, Racin Nation, live 6 to 7 every Wednesday night here on JB Radio. We are going to bring in right now the winner of the tickets. The answer to the question I'm going to let Mr. Brad tell you. Brad, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Brad, who is the winner? Or what was the winner? That's right, John Force, 16-time national champion, has 3 beautiful daughters that race. Can you tell me one of those by chance?
I want to say Brittany.
That's right.
Brittany, Courtney,
and Ashley.
And Ashley, yes, most definitely.
Yeah.
And I get to hang out with them.
Hey, Brad, we're gonna put you on hold for just a moment, and then we'll get some information from you, and we will make sure that you get those tickets. You'll be able to pick those up here at the studio. Okay. There's
thank you so much.
2 tickets for Sunday. You get a suite, skybox, parking pass, food, all the amenities you need up there. Thanks to Gator Nationals.
Thanks to Kyle Roberts, the Gator Nationals, the NHRA. We want to stand out and say thank you guys very much for the continued support of our show. We really appreciate it. Can't wait to broadcast there a week from Saturday. Brad, I will promise to meet you and show you around, and perhaps I'll take you behind the scenes.
Well, I'm sure Brad will have a great time there. I mean, Sean, now this is one thing we need to look at here real fast. And there was a heck of a battle that went on last week. And it was between, yesterday was the International Women's Day, or something of that sort, was the terminology they used there. But we had Leah Pritchard and Brittany Force, 2 of NHRA's fastest rising stars, square off in what was considered probably one of the most historic Top Fuel battle of all time.
It was actually a really big deal. And let me tell you what happened, just bring you up to it. In 1992, we had Shirley Muldowney went up against Hillary, I forget her last name, and they went off as the first women to win a national event against each other. It's happened 2 times prior, but this past 2 weeks ago, Leah Pritchett, the lovely Leah Pritchett, she's called. She's absolutely gorgeous and a great person. Has a new sponsor this year, Quaker State. Went up against one of my favorite drivers. Her name is Brittany Force. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful person and an incredible driver. They squared off, and my heart was saying, gosh, I want Brittany to win. She has gone 11 times to a national event win and came in second. So I really wanted to see her win. But lovely Leah went ahead and won that. She won it. It was a great thing for the sport. Another woman took the podium, and that's a great thing in general. We also have another upcoming star is Erica Enders-Stevens. She's won the last 2 Pro Stock championships. And this lady, let me tell you, she'll come sit down with us in the media center if you ask her to. She'll give us the interviews we want. Super person. Her motto is this: I'll do my best, let God do the rest. And for me, that speaks volumes of her and her personality. So the girl believes, is a true believer. That's something that's near and dear to my heart, and I love it in the racing because she's able to spread the word. So that's all good stuff.
Hey, just to have drivers that are that connected with the fans, with their spirituality, it makes things more enjoyable.
It really does. And for us in the media, let me tell you what, I get so excited when I even talk about it. The drivers in NHRA are the absolute most friendly drivers in any motorsport. They'll spend the most amount of time with you, and it's wonderful. Daryl Gwynn has become a personal friend of mine. Won the championship in 1992. He's become a really good friend. Somebody, I see him at the events. We talk every time. That's just the touch of the iceberg. These guys are great guys. Larry Dixon spends a lot of time. Tony Pendragon, excellent addition to NHRA this year. On Fox Sports 1, he is the co-announcer, and I cannot tell you what he's doing for the series. So it's just the whole package is great now.
It definitely is. Hey, and if you're thinking about, well, I have not won tickets to go here on WWJB. I have not won tickets for the Gator Nationals. Monday, Mike Reeves in the morning show will be doing another giveaway. So you have another chance. Monday, You don't win tickets. Check it out. You can still go to GainesvilleRaceway.com or GatorNationals.com. Get tickets. They're cheap. Every ticket that you buy is a pit pass included in that.
Yes, it is. Absolutely is. And I'll tell you what, if you want to go and you want to enjoy it, my email address, I'll give you out my email address. Send me an email. I promise you I'll spend an extra few minutes with you. I'll take you around, show you what it's all about. We are going to be set up in Don Schumacher's personal area, so I'm going to have access to all the DSR guys, and I promise you wonderful interviews. So if you want to do that, it's SP Sullivan, the number 1, @live.com. If you send me an email and you're really interested in seeing some of the NHRA, let me know, because it's my absolute pleasure to be part of it.
Sean, I've noticed something, and maybe other people have noticed it as well, but you get very excited over very few things.
Right.
But the biggest thing that you get excited over is NHRA.
I love it, Matt. I truly do.
And motocross.
Motocross also. I love motocross, grew up with it. I can go off and tell you everybody that's in the sport now, back to 1978 when Hurricane Hannah won. Johnny O. These were my heroes when I was a kid.
Well, and we have very close ties with Daytona International Speedway.
Yes, we do. They're very good to us.
Had a very good race just this past weekend at Daytona International Speedway.
They did. It was great. Racin did a great bang-up job.
I was able to DVR it because I had some other prior obligations that I had to be at.
We had prior obligations.
Exactly. But when I got back home, my DVR recorded everything up into the final 450, 400, 450, 450 finale.
Yep. You missed a great race. It was a great race. It really was.
You going to tell me about it a little bit?
I mean, I can tell you everything about it. I'm going to tell you 2 things. One, Ken Roczen was phenomenal. He came back, got an epic win that bottom line, he really needed it. And then we also had Ryan Dungey, who is somebody we know pretty well. He came in second, still leading the points, but an absolutely great race. And let me tell you, Daytona this year, the track was shorter, but it was 10 times more technical, 3 different types of sand. And I'll tell you what, the guy that I like a lot, Chad Reed, complained about it, told Ricky Carmichael, hey, this thing is not what we think it should be. I'm not enjoying this race. So Chad finished, I believe, 5th. So, it's one of those things. You have to follow it. You have to have a love for it. I grew up with it. I always wanted a dirt bike. I finally got a CR80 when I was a kid. I paid for it myself. I mowed a lot of yards. It was 1980, and let me tell you, man, it was it was the epic start to my life into motorsports. Period.
Well, and something that I did see on there was that I believe it was Malcolm Stewart that was injured.
No, it was James.
James Stewart. Malcolm actually finished his heat race. I believe came in on a podium.
No, he did not. He actually was leading out of 15 laps. He led 13 of them, and then he got absolutely spanked and came in fourth.
Oh, he did end up fourth. See, that
podium.
is where my DVR turned off. See?
Oh yeah, you missed it.
Man. So anyways, James was injured. I still have not received an update as to exactly what happened to him as far as if it was a bruised hip.
No, it was bad. I think it might have been. I'll give you all the answer in a minute, but I believe he broke something. It was a bad one. Let me
It was
tell
a
you.
bad hit. It was a bad hit. And I'm telling you what, to see Malcolm and James do things like the Red Bull, what was that? The Rhythm Section Challenge.
Oh, yeah.
That was phenomenal. I was actually able to go to that and witness that. So to get to know these guys, they're neighbors. They're right here.
They're right here.
DeLand is where they call home. So, just the Florida boys there, to see one of them get injured and not be able to compete in the finale for his division was kind of disheartening. But, life goes on and we move forward.
Yeah.
Speaking about things that are disheartening and moving forward, Cole Pern, that is Martin Truex Jr.'s crew chief, who was issued the penalty from Atlanta and Daytona, was put on suspension and fined, was going through an appeal process, has denied the appeal process, and he will serve his one race suspension at Phoenix.
Wow.
A lot of people are kind of up in arms in this because Cole Pern and Furniture Row Racing kind of played the system on NASCAR a little bit, but that's what it's there to do, in my opinion. And does that change your outlook on Martin Truex Jr. in that Furniture Row Racing team, Sean?
My opinion, no. I still love Martin Truex. I still think he's a great driver. You know what? He played it. Didn't come out so great for him, but the Cole Pern will come back. He's going to sit out 1 week.
Well, he sat out 1 week, and he's actually right now, they're in Concord, North Carolina right now, or Charlotte, North Carolina, at the tire test for Goodyear right now. So he is actually able to do that because NASCAR determined that as a non-sanctioned event because it is a tire test.
Well, that's good, as he should. I'm going to also say something that's really important. I apologize. It was Eli Tomac. I had his number in my head, but they kind of look like Roczen and him, and I had him messed up in my head. Eli Tomac spanked Dungey, and the kid that won the 250 was Jeremy Martin. Let me tell you what, that kid is an upcoming star. He's from North Carolina. He really loves racing. 21 years old, first big event, and he's second points. So that's an update.
See, and this is what I started this conversation was very few things get Sean excited, with the exception of NHRA and motocross.
And my favorite.
You see, he's on a tangent. He's been on a tangent for 6 minutes on NHRA, and then another 8 minutes on motocross.
I know, and I won't push it anymore, but I'll tell you this, next week, just look for some really cool things from NHRA. I'm going to have some big drivers on, I promise you that. It's something I absolutely look forward to. So
this weekend, Saturday morning, you'll be able to check Sean out next weekend, Saturday morning, you'll be able to check Sean out at the Gator Nationals. He'll be broadcasting live. I will be in Sebring at the 12 Hours of Sebring for the IMSA race down there. You can check us out at 10 to 12. We'll be on air. You can check us out online at theRacinNation.com or RacinNationRadio.com. We'll have a live link posted up there. You'll be able to listen to our NBC Sports Radio show.
Yeah, it'll be absolutely wonderful. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have a good lineup there. It's just going to be I'm looking forward to the next 2 weekends, Matt. I can't wait. I mean, look what we have right here in our backyard. Three big events.
This is the epitome of racing season right now. When IndyCar starts Saturday, IndyCar season starts.
Yeah.
We have all of the major sanctioning bodies in the United States running at one time.
Absolutely. Which I would love to have the IMSA race, the 12 Hours of Sebring in 2 weekends so I could do all three. But hey, it is what it is. Scheduling is what it is. So we'll just make the best of it.
Definitely. I mean, we have to.
We're gonna. I mean, the bottom line is we're going to have a great time.
Once again, we want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank Noka. That's Superfood Blends. Check those guys out. They have refreshing fruits and veggies, protein, flax seeds, superfoods, 110 calories, portable pouch, no refrigeration necessary, no preservatives, 3 great flavors, sweet potato and goji. That's the one I like right there.
It is really good.
Tastes like pumpkin pie.
I'm
telling you right now, it tastes like pumpkin pie. Blueberry beet and mango coconut. Mango coconut's probably my second favorite. Blueberry beet, third.
I like the blueberry. Yeah,
you like the blueberry beet,
yeah,
man?
it rocks. I don't know why. I just kind of like it.
I'm not really a big fan of blueberries.
Yeah, I wasn't until I ate that and was like, gosh, man, that's really good. I need to just step up to the plate and enjoy this, man.
Well, if you want to try some, you can try some for yourself. You can go to Noka Organics. That is NOKA Organics.com. Hey, check it out. They're cheap. They're affordable. And you can take them anywhere you want to go.
Yep, absolutely. They are great to put in your bag and have them when you need them. They're there. So it's all good.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Sean, you know what time it is?
It's time for us to check out of our house. We will see you next week. Same time, same station, 6 to 7, Racin Nation. Sean Sullivan, Matt Nix saying thank you. Have a great night.
Don't forget, check it out. Check us out online, theracinnation.com, racinnationradio.com. We'll be broadcasting live from the St. Pete Grand Prix. Hey, in just about, a few hours, man.
72 hours.
72 hours or so. We'll be down there Saturday morning from 10 to 11. You want to check that out. We don't miss it.
Rock on, rockers. And those boys are going to be
racing and pacing and parting the course. He's fighting and fighting and riding on his horse. The sun has gone down and the moon has come